Hello everybody and welcome to The Video Gamer. I'm Daniel and today we're going to continue the Soothing Sundays live streams with something a bit different. I was going to continue playing Night in the Woods, but I thought I might mix it up a little. Because I assembled with care during the Steam sale, and I remember really enjoying it when I played it on my phone, but I wanted to see what it was like to play it on a PC. So here, I guess we are. Hopefully this will go smoothly. I've not streamed directly from my PC while streaming at the same time, so this could be fun. Anyway, yes, Assembled Care, game about fixing broken objects, but maybe also fixing people as well along the way, maybe even fixing yourself too. Yeah, so let's give it a go. It's a very tactile game from what I remember. Put that in there. Oh, I miss having a Walkman. So yes, this is by the very wonderful games company called ustwo Games, which also made Monument Valley. Another favourite one of mine. Best played with music game. Well, headphones, because it's got some. I think it's got some good music. Yeah. Ooh, a new chapter added. So I'm just really enjoying this. So soothing. Right, anyway, yes. So let's just get myself comfortable. Got my glasses on because I've got a bit of a headache. So that's got my chamomile tea. And a nice, relaxing puzzle game to play. Here we go.
After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between. But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey.
My head's getting in the way of the text.
A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten treasures I'd given a new lease of life along the way. I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love to do. I'd been traveling for months, working my way from one town to the next, fixing everything from family heirlooms to VCRs. Bellariva was my chance to take a break. Unfortunately, that would have to wait until after I'd unpacked.
Let's unpack, shall we? Somebody else has got a cup of something. Click the suitcase to pick it up. Click the clasps to open. Oop. Oop. It's a very organised suitcase. I like it a lot.
I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off.
I think you're pretty cool. There we go.
I saw a guitarist wearing these at a show once. Rock and roll repair woman, at your service.
I have a friend who I think would like those earrings.
My passport. Not many blank pages left now. The tools of my trade. No hope of restoring things without these.
Important, important.
Who doesn't love a scrunchie? Practical and stylish.
Yep, I'd have to agree. Not that it would.
My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style. My parents took this after I made my first repair. Seems like a lifetime ago.
Is that 1979?
Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this.
Good old disposable cameras.
I'll hand these out once I'm settled in. Fingers crossed they get me some work.
I'm sure they will, Maria. I'm sure they will. Nice. I'm gonna click it. Can spin it around. Nice. Really nice model. Oop.
Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV dinners and instant ramen for the last few months, I was craving a decent meal.
I do like an instant ramen. I mean, I like, yeah.
Of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work.
Didn't think about the positioning of my my video. Never mind.
My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple, stationary life. I knew there was a world out there, beyond the four walls of our antique store, that I had to be a part of. I daydreamed constantly about the weird and wonderful places each of our antiques came from. I loved figuring out their stories, revealing the memories hidden beneath the screws and wires. My story in Bellariva began with a little girl, and a voice she was longing to hear.
It's just a really nice voice this character has as well. Welcome to Bellariva. Well, yes, let's. Anyway, I was going to say something, but it completely fell out of my head.
It was my first morning in Bellariva, and I couldn't wait to leave my hotel and explore. It was a quiet town, its streets and alleyways basking peacefully in the hot morning sun. In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway for the festival in a few days' time. As I handed out my flyers, I wondered what the people of Bellariva would need me to fix. So far, everything here seemed perfect. I was starting to worry I'd made a mistake when I felt someone tapping me on the back.
Hi, I'm Izzy. Do you know how to fix things?
It was a little girl, maybe 7 years old, who must have gotten hold of one of my flyers. She rummaged around in her backpack until she hauled out a battered red cassette deck.
The very cassette deck that
My
we're gonna
tape
fix.
is broken and I can't make it work anymore.
Oh no!
I tried to fix it myself, but there's this metal thing in the way. Can you try?
Metal thing in the way. Well, let's try and restore it. Right. So for those who haven't played this before, this is the puzzle element of Assemble with Care, where we get to fix people's broken things. So first of all, I think I'm going to have a pick it up, plop it on here, and let's open it up. Oh look, hang on, wait a second. Let's give it a little turn around. That, to me, looks like we might need to unscrew that. Oh, that's very nice. Just got to move the mouse slightly. It's very interesting playing this game on a computer with a mouse rather than using your finger. It actually, so far, is working quite well. Let's see. Pop you over there. Grab you and pop you there. Now I remember doing this. I remember this with tapes.
Why did you do that?
Well, that's how you fix them.
How did you do that? I didn't see.
Probably need some batteries. Oh, look at those.
Ah, those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
They do look like they need replacing indeed. Let's put them in there and pop that in there. Lovely. Let's grab the screw from here. There we go. Lovely stuff. Spin that round. Ah, so we've got the power light on now. Pop that in. And give it a test.
Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by your side and hold you so tight, know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight. Good night, my darling.
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Izzy trailed off. It was the kind of silence a cassette tape would never be enough to fill.
That's sad.
When Izzy's friends called for her, she dug deep into her pockets, looking for something to pay me with. Eventually, she produced a grand total of a stick of gum, 3 mismatched buttons, and a yo-yo. I usually preferred a check, but Izzy looked so serious, I wrote out a full receipt.
Sweet.
She seemed like a happy kid, but beneath it all, part of her life had been shattered. A part I wouldn't be able to fix.
I've got a feeling this game's going to make me well up. Right, on to the next one. What we got here?
My first repair complete, I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in and around the square. I was exhausted when I got back to my hotel and found a message asking me to make one more visit.
One more visit.
The address led me to a quaint little house, a stone's throw from the beach. Bathed in the evening light, it looked beautiful, in spite of its flaking paintwork and chipped tiles.
A building can still look beautiful even if it's a little rundown.
The front door was opened by a harried-looking man, still dressed from a long day at the office.
Are you Maria? My name's Joseph. I'm Isabel's father.
Oh, hello there, Joseph.
I'm so sorry she bothered you this morning. Please, come in. I'd like to settle up properly.
On the mantelpiece, I saw the remains of a broken statue. Without thinking, I picked up a fragment.
Ah, my father's statue. What's left of it, at least. Yet another way I'd have disappointed him. It survived 100 years in this family. But 5 minutes with Isabel and... do you think you can salvage it?
I am pretty sure I can. It's quite a few bits. Right. Let's see what we can do, Joseph.
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks.
Nice and gentle. That was not... but yes, let's get on there. Lovely. Let's spin it around a little. So what do I need now? Looks like I might be able to pop his... Is that... That's his arm. No, that's not his arm. That's going to be his leg, isn't it? So put a bit of glue on there. Put a bit of glue everywhere. There we go. Nice. This. No, didn't mean to do that. There we go.
Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label.
Oh, she's only 7. I remember being quite clumsy when I was a kid. Put it on there. Give a little spin. Let's see. A little bit more glue here. Lovely. Another little spin around. Looks like you're missing. There we go. Lovely stuff. Let's pop your other arm. There. Very good. Very nice. And now for the last bit. It's quite a lot of glue. That'll be fine.
Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together?
Trust me.
Thank you, Maria.
You're welcome.
It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make something of myself. He didn't have time for anything less.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it. So he was Bellariva's mayor. And that was Izzy's mom. They must both miss her so much.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late getting things sorted for the festival. There's only a few days to go. Looks like I'll be working late. Again?
The life of a mayor.
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always found an excuse to be busy, to avoid talking about it. I guess keeping themselves occupied was their way of pretending it wasn't happening.
It's hard for parents when their kids have to leave and fly the nest.
Joseph's work must have been taking up so much of his time. But maybe that was what he wanted. I just hoped he was finding enough time for Izzy, too.
Look at that. It's a lovely Bakelite phone. It's a nice colour.
My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear. Another beautiful sunny morning.
I do love these illustrations. They're really, really lovely.
Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped, breathing in the smell of roasted coffee beans and freshly baked pastries.
That is a good smell.
I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday handing out flyers? I have a job for you.
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they wouldn't notice. Judging by the empty tables inside, though, her potential customers hadn't noticed it either.
Oh no.
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon.
As Carmen chatted, she walked over to the counter and returned with an old rotary phone.
At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special I've been working on. I was hoping to call my sister for some seasoning tips, but it won't connect.
Seasoning tips.
Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong?
Why not? Let's give it a go. Give it a little spin. There we go. So we need to unscrew the screws.
Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this.
Oh no, I have no doubt. I have no doubt. That is such a pleasing action to do. Let's pop that over here.
You can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
Pop this over here. Oh, let's have another little look. A little look. Oh, look, broken. So far, I can already see that we have a broken bell. So, what we're going to need to do is pop this off. Put this on here, like so. Grab one of these. There we go. Right, so now, just unscrew you, lift you up. Oh, look at that. Check the... Okay, click the wire and drag it to the toolbox to detach. Okay, so... Oh, lovely. Off you get. Now, get that broken circuit board out of the way. Pop in a brand new one. And connect everything back up, I would assume. Spin you round. There we go. One bit. Oh. And pop you in there. Perfect.
Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up.
Nice. Let's close it on back up.
I think I've missed a screw somehow.
Really? Got 4 screws. There. That's... Got no other screws anywhere. I think that was a... impromptu voiceover. There we go. It was all the screws. We did it.
When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
Oh.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool down?
Nope, it's ready to go. It'll be ringing off the hook in no time.
Mm-hmm.
That's if I can pay my phone bill anyway. And the rent and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
Oh.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started dialing the phone.
Hello! How's my favourite sister doing today?
As she talked, Carmen became more and more tense. This didn't seem like a call for some cooking advice.
Uh-oh.
I know I still owe you from last time, but I can't afford to take part in the festival if I don't pay.
I could almost feel the eye roll at the other end of the line.
You don't need to be here though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended, Carmen brought me my coffee, her hands trembling.
Sorry about that. My sister's decided to fly in for a visit. Oh god, I have to get ready.
Well, you can assume that perhaps she's not particularly okay with that.
Actually, I might have another job for you. Can you come by tomorrow?
Why not? Ooh. That is a lovely looking camera.
The next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's reception desk. Apparently, another guest had asked for me by name.
Ooh.
Curious, I took the creaking elevator up to the top floor and made my way to the room number they'd given. I knocked.
Are you here about the camera? was about time.
Ooh, alright.
The woman in front of me was immaculate. Not a hair out of place or a crease to be seen.
My sister tells me you know how to fix things. I'd usually go to an expert, of course, but in this town...
So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different.
Yeah.
Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera. Any professional photographer's dream.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong?
Certainly give it a try. Okay, so we've got a mirror layout here. Let's have a little...
You need the manual.
Alright. God, judgy. Sneaky McSnip. So, okay, let's have a little, actually, let's have a little swing around. Okay. A couple of screws. Let's pop it open and see what we can find. Oop. There we go. 2 more screws. One more little whiz around. There it is. Okay.
I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
Wow. She needs to wind her neck in. Alright, let's pop that off. Look, that's why it's gone dark now. The mirror's gone. The mirror's cracked.
If I use the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror.
Okay, so I need to adjust it so that it is at a slight angle. Oh, there we go. Follow those guidelines. Perfect.
Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working.
Let's screw it all back together again. That's putting in the screws is a lot of fun.
There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
Oh, you mean the film. Let's whiz you round. That's it. Lovely. Complete.
I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
Okay. Humble brag.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena, but I was pretty sure it was more than I could afford. It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely she could afford somewhere better? She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely satisfied.
This work is immaculate. At least there's one person in this town who knows what they're doing. Sending you to me might be the first thing Carmen's actually gotten right.
I wondered why Helena had bothered coming if she thought so little of her sister.
I hear nothing from her for weeks, and then when she finally does call me, all she wants is money. If she thinks I'm lending her another penny, she'll have to convince me it's not a total waste of time.
That didn't sound good.
No.
If Hurricane Helena was about to hit, I hoped Carmen was ready.
I hope so too. fixed. This must be what Carmen wants me to fix.
The sun was setting over Bella Riva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet as ever, but inside, I found Carmen cleaning like her life depended on it.
Oh,
Maria! Oh, don't mind all of this. If Helena finds one speck of dust in here, I'll never hear the end of it.
Carmen seemed pleased to see me, but I sensed the fidgeting tension beneath each sweep of her mop. Trying to live up to the standards of someone like Helena seemed like an impossible task.
yeah.
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera for her. She was furious when it broke. I really need this to go well. If she doesn't lend me the money, I don't know how long I can keep this place going.
Carmen led me to a back room, where she'd laid out the components of what looked like a neon sign.
I had this made when I first opened the cafe, but I'm hopeless with electronics.
So there was supposed to be a sign outside. This might explain the lack of customers.
It might do indeed if they don't think it's open because they can't see a sign.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. Can you give it a try?
Of course we can. Right. Here we go. So what have we got? We have the sign base. It's a little swirl around. Okay, so that's got a backing that we will need to unscrew. We have got a little circle. Okay, right. Let's first of all let's pop off the base. We'll pop off. There we go. Nice. Put that over there for now. Okay. So, by the looks of things, we are going to need to a whole lot of glue. Ain't gonna be enough, that's probably plenty. Put that one there. Nice. Little swirl around. Carmen's. You on there? Nice. Okay. Now we need to connect it up. Ding. Yay.
I don't know, it's a bit flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Okay. That could-
Great idea.
Mm.
I think I have a spare part that could do that.
Cool. Okay, let's give that a little swirl round. A little bit more glue. There you go. Nice. Nice. Cool. Now what? Up and then that and that. Is that gonna do it? Hey.
It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
Ooh. We've got choices. Choices. Okay. Let's have a look. Pop you. Oh, hang on. Get that glue. A little bit of glue. Lovely. And then you there. That. What shall we go for? Is it Carmen? So ice cream, cocktails, pizza. What would look good? I quite like the cocktail. And I quite like an ice cream, and I quite like pizza. What would be... Things between the ice cream and the cocktail for me. I think maybe. Okay, let's go with the cocktail. Oh, no. Yeah. Ice cream. I don't really know what her the restaurant's about. Pizza. She good with pizza. Let's go cocktails. Yeah, that fits in nicer as well. Actually, quite like that. That's good. That's very nice.
It works. I'll screw everything together again, and you'll be set.
Yeah, you will. Okay, spin you around. Oop.
Those screws still need to be put back.
I know. I just span it around one too many times. There we go. Nice.
The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Oh, she's got an ice cream in the illustration.
That's perfect, Maria. It looks just how I imagined it. When I had this sign made, it all seemed so simple. Oh, I can't believe I might have to give it all up. I hope I've done enough.
The smile froze on her face as she spotted something over my shoulder.
Uh-oh.
I turned to see.
Is it going to be the sister?
Of course, my sister owns the only cafe in this entire town that isn't actually open.
For better or worse, Helena had arrived. Carmen opened her mouth to explain, but Helena swept indifferently past her.
Oh, come on, you two.
Finally pausing in the doorway, she turned back towards Carmen.
The first thing we're doing is getting rid of that hideous sign.
How very dare you?
And with that, she disappeared inside. I hoped Carmen's chances of saving the cafe hadn't disappeared with her.
Yeah. I don't really like that sign. Now that is a little bit like Nintendo SP. Game Boy SP, didn't it? Okay. Only one button, wasn't it?
It was the day before the festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving the cool quiet of his and Izzy's seafront house. I barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me.
Psst. Maria, I need your help. Quickly, it's top secret.
Alright.
It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She beckoned for me to follow her. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing with flowers of every color. Nestled among them was a playhouse, its doorway almost completely obscured by a towering rose bush.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took in a big gulp of air and crawled through the gap and into the playhouse. I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today, but the life of a repairwoman never did run smooth. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy. Not exactly the usual stock in my parents' antique shop.
I had an accident. I didn't do it on purpose or anything, but it won't turn on anymore. Can you fix it for me?
Let's have a look what we can do. Ooh. Okay. This is a little bit... Okay. Yeah, this really does look like a Game Boy Advance SP. Like... Very nice. Yep, that's really cool. I like that. Nice. Look at the modelling in that. That's cool. Okay. So, what are we gonna do? Oh, just pops off. That's nice and easy. Ooh. and a bit fried. Right, I'm gonna have to remember where all of these go, aren't I? Oh dear, yep. That's busted. Let's get a fresh one in there. What did I take out? I took out that. There we go. Very nice. Okay. Right. How did I wire this? How do I wire this back up again? So one in here. Is that? That looks like it's one to there. Perfect. 2 dots. 2 dots. So that goes to the music, the speaker. Oh no. Oh, is it because, hang on, let's pop that out, let's fix it up. Let's take that off. So, grab a new one. Nice. Okay, so we need to grab a little wire. Like that, nice. And then that's that. There's that. In there. And then this should go in there. Yeah? I think that's that. Let's pop you back on. Spin you around. Oh! No! I forgot to remove the button. Damn it. Okay. We got this. We can do this, right? Let's pop you back off again. I'm going to take this off as well, because then I can see where they all connect up again. Because I have got the memory of a goldfish. Right, there we go. Now pop this over here. Like that. Nice. Okay. That goes into that one. Number 1 is for processor. This one goes in for the light. There we go. Pop that on. Spin it around. That. Maybe let's try popping the. Oop.
Do grown-ups play games as well?
Yes. Yes. Pop and play. Like it.
Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
Oh, okay. I can give it a go. Oh. Hey! First time. Nice. It's like a bit like Pokemon Snap.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a 3-inch world of her own.
I understand.
Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it on purpose.
Why would he think that?
Because, well, I kind of dropped it really hard at the wall.
Oh, Izzy.
Izzy looked down, scuffing her shoes on the worn floor of the playhouse.
My dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow and put on a stupid dress, and I don't want to. All he cares about is working. He never wants to see me unless it's for his job. I'm not going. He can't make me.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared into the wilds of the garden. She was so young. She couldn't be expected to see that her dad was struggling too. It made me think. Had I really tried hard enough to understand my parents' point of view?
Oh.
I was so focused on the adventures ahead of me. Maybe I didn't care enough about leaving them behind.
It's hard though. It's hard when there's an exciting adventure ahead of you. And you tend to forget sometimes.
Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang the doorbell. It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I scrubbed desperately, but it was too late.
Maria, what are you doing? What happened to your clothes?
I was, repairing a lawnmower.
How unusual. Well, do come in.
Why would that
The
be?
job I've got for you is a little more delicate.
Why would that be unusual? She's a repair person. She would repair anything.
Totally embarrassed, I walked into an orderly room filled with papers and ledgers. So this was his office. You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. It's traditional for the mayor to judge food from every cafe and restaurant in town.
I'm in. I'll be up for that.
I'll be declaring the best chef in Bella Riva by this time tomorrow. Speaking of which,
He unclipped the watch from his wrist and very carefully handed it to me.
I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you can make it tick again?
I'll certainly give it a go. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a very lovely looking watch. Let's pop off that and give it a little spin around. Oh. Oh. I'm assuming a gift. Okay, so we are going to need to unscrew the back. I was not prepared for the emotional roller coaster of this game. And pop that over there gently. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, oh, This looks like this might be a tiny bit complicated. Oh no!
Ah, the main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it.
Oh no.
The cogs look good though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Cool. This looks like it's going to be a bit tricky. What do I... Okay, so can I grab these, can't I? Let's just pop that fella in there. Maybe one of these will go in here. I'm gonna need some other bits. Let's pop this off. There we go.
are you sure it will all fit back together?
Yeah, Yeah. Yeah. Very well. Yeah. I mean, looks a little bit more complicated than doing the neon sign. Let's pop you over here. You back there. Let's have a look. Can I get... Do I need to get the glass out? Where is that? Oh, is it? Oh, I see. No, there's a spare one right over there. Okay, cool. So, if I grab you... Nope. How do I... There we go. Nice.
I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
Please don't make me cry, sir. Just here to try and fix your watch. Okay, so that is that bit. Nice. Now, let's pop you over here. Give you a little whirl around. Alright. Does this bit? Does this bit just... Okay, cool. So... Can I take... Yeah, there we go. Take the cogs off the... Nice. Pop you back over there. So if I pop you... Go in. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Let go. You go there. No? Sorry, I probably need to put you in first. Then give you a little spin round. There we go. That's the chestnut. Let's put you... Yeah, let's put you back over here. Grab you. Take these two cogs off. Pop you back over there. Grab this one. Nice. That looks very much like it. Oop. Oh. Or is that not quite right? No, it's not going to work either. It must be that way. Yeah. Maybe something wasn't... I'm sure that's... That doesn't fit in there, so that's definitely got to be that way. And the music changed, so... Unless you want me to pop before that starts spinning. I'm not quite sure what you want me to do. Do I need to... Oh, hang on. Do I need to pop you back? There we go. That's the chestnut. I need to grab hold of this. That's it. That's the stuff. There we go, Daniel. There we go. Lovely. That's probably going to have everybody screaming at the screen. Okay, screw it all up nice and tight. And
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back. I hoped fixing this was one small way I could help him move forward.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was a brilliant woman. Feeling this ticking on my wrist, it makes me feel like she's still here. Watches measure minutes and hours like they're infinite. I didn't know we had so little time. Even with Isabel, I barely see her. And when I do, she acts like she hates me.
It's because she's hurting.
Just then, the phone rang. Even when he was at home, his work was never done.
Sorry, Maria. I have to take this. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow.
As I left, I turned and saw him pacing the floor of his office, his watch glinting in the afternoon sun. I hoped its quiet ticking would at least bring him some peace during the busy days to come.
Not very many left to go. What a lovely looking projector. All these objects are so nice.
When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone I didn't expect to see. Helena.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you. Carmen's never seen a knick-knack she doesn't want to buy, apparently.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic, but totally charming. It was easy to imagine her living in a place like this.
I don't think it looks that bad. It looks quite nice.
It definitely wasn't Helena's style. She seemed more upmarket than flea market. I wondered why she was even here.
We're having a clear out, or at least I am. Carmen's not helping, as usual. There's a market at the festival tomorrow. I'm selling some of these things to make her some money. She says she has nothing when there's all this stuff right under her nose.
Helena stepped delicately past the items on the floor and reached down to pick up one from the pile.
Look at this slide projector. Our parents treasured it, but Carmen treats it like a piece of junk. Can you take a look?
Sure. Maybe I can offer you a chamomile tea to calm down? Right, here we go. I think this might be a little bit more complex. So what do we have here? The buddy projector. Let's start by unscrewing a few bits. Get a look inside.
Oh, typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
I think this stuck slide might cause some character development. Okay, pop you over there. Nice. Get elbows round. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to get rid of this.
That light bulb is completely smashed.
Nice.
Okay, I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
Okay. Ooh. I think this is the way, isn't it? Meow. Needs to go directly up, like so. Okay, yep, nice. Now, let's pop this back on. And just a little whirl. Ah, look at that. Oh.
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad. Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
Is it hard on your sister? She obviously was quite upset by you leaving. But, you know. Right, now let's pop screws on. One there and one there. Nice, and pop that on.
Those screws still need to be put back.
I know, I'm getting to it, bossy pants. There we go. Now that the clicker is broken, I just think the clicker needs a cable. Good. Nope, no, didn't mean to do that. Let's spin you back round. So let's. Okay, hang on. There we go. Give it a click.
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around.
Can I? Oop! Oh no, didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to get the rest of the slides in. There we go.
I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister. She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always too busy.
Helena was transfixed, staring at the two young sisters the projector had brought glaringly into focus.
I never meant to let her down.
But you haven't, have you? You came all this way just to help with the cafe. Plus the money.
That's the problem. There is no money.
Oh, no.
I lost my job a few months ago. My savings are almost gone. I have nothing. Carmen thinks I'll throw my checkbook at her bad decisions and make them okay. But I can't. Not this time.
Oh, you're gonna have to let her know.
You know, the funny thing is, I came here wanting to tell her the truth. But she's so infuriating. How can I ask her for help when all she cares about is herself?
I don't think that's the case.
Helena fell silent, shrinking under the gaze of her younger self, projected onto the wall.
We drifted so far apart when I moved away. It felt like the only thing keeping us together was my bank balance. I know I have to tell her the truth. It isn't fair. But I already lost everything else. What if I lose her too?
Oh, you're not gonna lose her. Right. What's next?
The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my tools and pick up a fork.
Yeah.
The smell as I entered the main square was incredible. Each stall was selling food even more delicious than the last. The competition would start any minute. Most stall holders were waiting anxiously for the mayor to pay them a visit. All of them, that was, except Carmen, who was still frantically chopping vegetables and stirring pots.
Uh-oh.
Maria! Thank God you're here. Can I ask you the world's biggest favour? Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up. Probably too ashamed to show her face. I can't believe she lied to me.
Carmen was stirring so furiously she was in danger of tipping the pot over altogether.
The mayor will be here any minute for the judging, but I'm almost out of my special.
Oh, what's your special?
She wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my day off.
Yeah.
I have a stove ready to build and everything. Can you set it up and make me a spare batch?
Okay. Right, what do we have to do? Assume we need to assemble the little stove. Good. Very nice. Okay. Goes in there. Pops in there. I see, one on there. There. Spin you around. There we go. And one there.
It all fits. Now to light the gas.
Yeah. Good. I mean, this is just making gas. Oh. Ah, nice. Can I like blow it out? No. Ah. Okay. Pop that on there. So what do we need? We need a pint of stock. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No. Got this. Oh no! I don't got this. Yeah. Flame. Flame. And then... Okay, there we go. Right. No, okay, that didn't want to go on there yet. Okay. Oh, no. No way. Can I just pour it? Am I being stupid? There we go. It's a very specific angle. Very specific place I had to put it. Okay. Right. So what do I need? 1 stick of half a carrot, 2 broccoli florets, a handful of chopped tomatoes, 3 wild mushrooms, and plenty of love. So that says love. Okay. Okay. There we go.
I think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great if I say so myself.
Hey, all you did was just pour in the...
Here are the ingredients
Gross.
that Carmen's given me. What to add first?
Okay, so we need some butter. 1/4 of a stick of butter. There we go. Half a carrot. Ooh. I assume that's half a carrot. 2 broccoli florets. 1.
That looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve.
2. Handful of chopped tomatoes. Nice. mushrooms. One. Or was that half? That's half though. Would that be one? 2, 3. I think that's it. That's it. Oh yeah.
My part done, Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time, and a moment later, Joseph arrived with Izzy in tow. Carmen anxiously handed them both a serving.
Ooh, I'm sure they're gonna love it.
That was so tasty. Can I have some more, please?
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal customer in my daughter. We have a few more meals to taste, but so far you are one of the best.
Ah,
Good luck.
Joseph and Izzy looked so happy together. Maybe the festival was doing them some good after all. Carmen, on the other hand, seemed annoyed. But why, when it had all gone so well?
this
I
is
wish Helena was here to see this. She's so convinced I'll never succeed at anything.
She wants what's best for you. She's just not very tactful about it.
Yes, I know. Even when I was a kid, she pushed me when no one else did. I just wish she hadn't lied to me. But then, I've asked so much of her over the years. I never stopped to think how much she actually had to give.
I think both are the guilty party in this, but you'll see.
The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train and leave Bella Riva behind.
Oh no.
I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was unrecognizable. She'd done it. Best food in Bella Riva.
Yay.
Half the town was outside waiting to see what the fuss was about.
Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on through.
It was Carmen, acting every inch the successful cafe owner she deserved to be.
Oh.
Even Helena was there, serving the coffees. This was the last place I expected to see her after yesterday's drama.
Indeed.
Carmen led me through to a balcony upstairs, where she brought out an old record player.
I found out where Helena was on the day of the festival. She was selling her camera to clear the cafe's debts.
Oh no.
But then she didn't have much left for herself. So, I've asked her to come and stay with me for a while. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you do.
I wanted to give her this, to cheer her up. We listened to it all the time when we were kids. Do you think it has one last tune in it?
I'm pretty sure it does. Right. Let's have a little go, shall we?
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
Cool.
The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring.
That is what I'm gonna do.
Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly.
Oh, this one looks tricksy. Okay. I assume that one goes into here.
If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now.
And then we might need one more. Oh. One more cable. There.
I think that That should do it. This record should play beautifully.
Yay! That's alright. Ooh, spin you around.
It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? It must be to do with the motor. Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around.
Yeah. See what you did there. Okay, so we've got a couple of spare motors. Right, let's pop you there. Pick you back up again. Lift the lid. Remove the record. Take off the top. And here we go. Right. So what have we got? Model 7B6. Is that relevant? Probably is. 7WO. 015. Okay. Let's take off the belt. Unplug the motor. Ah, got the wrong one. Need this one. Is that 7W0? 7W0. Okay. Plug you back in. Pop on the belt. Let's give this a whirl.
Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at the correct speed.
I think it might need to be a little bit faster.
The sweetest word
Ah,
I've ever heard.
there we go.
What will remain of the smiles, the ones that stole my heart that day?
Nice.
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear, as she appeared a few moments later.
Is that my old record player? I can't believe you've kept it all these years, Carmen.
Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide projector had preserved all these years, inseparable once again. Carmen told me about your camera. That was a really generous thing to do.
I loved that camera, but I love my sister more. Now it's her time to be the person she wants to be. I'm going to stay here with her for a while. Make up for lost time.
Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't suddenly going to be perfect, but they were both prepared to try. And to think, it had all started because of a call Carmen made about some seasoning tips. I guess in the end, maybe it wasn't so hard to just pick up the phone and dial. I hadn't spoken to my own parents in a year. I wanted to hear their voices more than anything. But the silence between us was so cavernous. I didn't know how I'd ever find the words to bridge it.
Oh. Just have to pick up that phone. No matter how long. Right.
My final morning in Bella Riva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack, but I figured I could squeeze in one final job before I had to leave. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden. The playhouse was already cleared. Inside, I could see Izzy happily testing out her screw-driving skills on the back of her cassette deck.
That's how I broke many a thing when I was a kid.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like Maria.
I'm sure she could be anything she wanted if she put her mind to it.
She could. She's a brilliant child. Spending the day with her at the festival, I haven't had so much fun in ages. I wanted to give her something before she starts to forget.
Inside, the house was transformed, flooded with light and the sounds of the garden. It felt alive again. This would be my last repair in Bellariva, but it felt like it was the house that had really been restored.
It's a music box. It used to play beautifully, but now when I wind it up, nothing happens.
Okay,
I'd love for Izzy to hear it sing again. Can you help?
of course. Right, here we go. Let's see what we got going on here then. Let's pop that over here. It's a very lovely ornate music box. And where are you screwed in? Let's have a look. Oh. Okay. Let's unscrew. Give me a little spin. Oop. There we go. A little spin. Perfect. There we go. Oop.
This mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's grab that. How do we remove just... Oh, there we go. Pop that off. Put this new one in. Let's take that off. Oh no. Yeah, that's where I wanted you. Thank you. Let's... Does that look about right? Yeah. That doesn't look right to me. There we go. That looks better. Can I test that before? There.
Perfect. The mechanism is good as new.
Nice. Let's pop you back together again. Spin you around. Go, and some screws. Oh. Give you a little whiz round. There we go. Nice. These look like they might be used for something. Let's pop that back in. Hey. There's definitely something going on there. Let's grab that out. Open this back up again. Or do we... there we go.
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
Of course. Because that would be adorable. So... Click. those out. Spin that around a bit. There we go. Bit of glue. Oh, I wanted a little bit of glue, but go. Oh. Pop that on. Screw it back together. Nice. Let's pop that little drawer back in.
I think that's everything back together again. I should play it to make sure.
Yes, we should.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them. Will you dream a dream for me if I sit by your side and hold you so tight? Know that I will always love you, even though we both know that we must say goodnight. I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be. I've ended up so much like my own father, working all the time. Izzy needs me more than that, especially now it's just the two of us. My daughter comes first. Well, until she gets bored of her stuffy old dad anyway.
I'll never ever get bored of you, Dad.
Izzy came running into the room where Joseph scooped her up and onto his shoulders. She gazed at the music box, her eyes shining. I'd never seen her look so happy.
Thank you, Maria, for everything. The things you fixed for me. I'm so glad to have them back.
You're most welcome.
Joseph was a good father, and I could tell he was determined to be an even better one. When it came down to it, that was all any of us wanted. A second chance to make something right. My time in Bellariva was almost over, but before I left, I knew there was something of my own I needed to fix.
Oh. Relationships. It's nearly over. Lovely little story this has been so far.
My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose ending I hadn't felt ready to write. The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, they'd taught me so much about what was really important. Pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed, I remembered the day I stole it from my parents' shop, the day I left. Afterwards, I was too ashamed to call them, to apologize. It was a guilt I'd been carrying around every day since. As I packed, I knew that it was up to me to find a way to lighten the load.
Yep, gotta make that first move. Nice little bit of mirroring of the beginning.
Helena gave me these designer shirts. Not sure I'll pull them off as well as she does.
I don't know. I'm sure you can.
My train ticket. I can't believe it's time to leave Bellariva behind.
Which one do I pick up?
The recipe for Carmen's special. I'm under strict instructions to guard it with my life. My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip.
Why not?
Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough. Izzy gave me this in exchange for my repair manual. She'll be a pro in no time.
She certainly will.
The soundtrack to my travels. I'll be listening to this on the journey.
That was a really lovely way of mirroring the beginning.
My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva behind, but I hoped that in my own small way I'd made a difference.
I definitely think you have.
Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible because they'd learned to overcome their differences. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief or his work get in the way of his relationship with Izzy.
Need to help each other out.
They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. Maybe it was time I saw things through my parents' eyes. I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train, put even more distance between us, but I finally felt ready to talk to them. I just didn't know if they would feel the same.
Sure they would be. I'm sure they would. Do.
Did I even remember their number? I wasn't sure until I reached for the phone and it all came flooding back. Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
Whoa. It's so lovely. I'm not crying, you're crying. Shut up. That was absolutely lovely. Really enjoyed that. Beautiful style. Wonderful soundtrack. Really good voice acting. Really, really good voice acting. There we go. What? An epilogue. I don't think there was an epilogue when I played it on my phone. Yeah. Let's give that a quick whirl. Definitely could do with more of this game.
Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely manic since you left.
That is a very good thing to hear.
Luckily, I have Helena here to help. You wouldn't recognise her. She's like a new woman. She's always running round, taking orders and making drinks. I even heard her compliment a customer on their outfit. Personally, I draw the line at fluorescent green bowling shirts, but each to their own. It certainly made the customer smile.
I don't know. I quite like a bowling shirt.
She misses the city, though. Bellariva's many things, but it's definitely not as chic as she'd like. She said there was a coffee shop near her old apartment where they made coffee with a shape drawn on top.
Oh.
It got me thinking, I'm an award-winning chef. I can figure out how to put a leaf on a cappuccino.
Yes, you
A
can.
bit of cosmopolitan coffee might be just what Helena needs. Of course, ordering a new coffee machine was the easy part. I wish you could have seen the mess I got into trying to put the thing together.
Right. Ooh. Oh, this looks fiddly. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, let's...
I saw Maria use her screwdriver a million times. Taking this apart will be easy.
Yes. Taking anything apart is easy. It's putting it back together again, that's the difficult bit. Oh.
These pipes look pretty simple. I should start with them.
They do look pretty simple. Is that deceptively complex? I don't want that one.
I'll need to connect all the pipes correctly to stop the steam pouring out.
I know. Okay, we got this. We got this. We have got this. Where's there? That doesn't look right to me. Ah. Aha. Okay. Aha. Now. Right. Ah. Nice. Okay. Nearly there. Perfect.
Finally, no more steam.
Got a few cables there, haven't I? Let's crack open, but not literally, this bottom panel. Lift that off. Give it a good old spin. Put that in there. Okay. Oh, that looks fun. Okay. It's alright, so go 1, 2, and 3, and then that's, I'm guessing, power, lights, and coffee. Power, lights. Okay, cool. Let's just wire these ones up. Like so. I mean, we could do like a nice pattern, but and that's fine. Maybe there's a maybe that maybe that's an order, like number that I have to do them in. Okay, let's just wire. Where's okay? Where is the coffee one? Oh, that's tricksy. There we go. Nice. Ooh. Didn't see these other screws. Even more screws. Okay. There you go. There we go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So one. Power. Ding. 2. There's lighting. 3. The all important coffee. Okay. And that's all of the wires done. Put you back on. Let's give you a little screw. There we go. Put that bit back on. There we go. One more. And that bottom panel. Pop that in. Like that.
I
Hey!
think that's everything. Better test the buttons.
Oh, it's not lighting, it's
just to make
steam, you numpty. Steam. Coffee.
Sure. All done.
Hey!
Piece of cake.
What's a piece of cake?
Time to make my first coffee, I think.
Oh. Gonna make coffee. I do love coffee. Okay. 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 Goes in there. Nah, nice.
Smells delicious. Now to make it look magical.
Magical. Okay. I want to make it look magical. Ta-da! Ooh, I do get to make it look magical. Nice. Okay. So. Oh, how do you do it? And then is it gonna do it? Oh! Oh no! And then oh no! Oh no!
A perfect coffee. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favourite biscuits.
I mean, it's not my best. Yeah. That looks kind of bad. Okay, plate, coffee, biscuits. I love my coffee art. That looks yeah, that looks great. Yeah.
I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. It looked a bit, postmodern, but knowing Helena's refined tastes, I hope she'd think it was intentional.
Just got to practice it a bit. You know.
Always the connoisseur. She didn't even bother to look at it at first. She was so busy wafting it under her nose. Steamed up her glasses, of course. How was she going to see my work of art through an eye full of fog? When she finally spotted it, though, she was totally impressed. I'll admit, she spent several minutes trying to figure out exactly what it was I'd drawn. She decided it was probably a horse. Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess I'll need to get some practice in. The whole thing was such hard work, Maria. I never realised how difficult it was, all that mechanical stuff. It made me realise how much I have to thank you for, so I wanted to say that now. Better latte than never.
Oh. Oof.
Hoping you're well. Your friend, Carmen.
Oh. That was very nice and very unexpected. I really enjoyed that. Hey. Well. There we go. That's it. I really enjoyed revisiting that game again. That was actually absolutely lovely, and yeah, and works surprisingly well on PC with a mouse. If you haven't played this game before and you like this kind of very relaxed, very much story-driven puzzle experience with quite light puzzles apart from that watch bit, I would recommend it, and it's on sale at the moment in Steam, or you can play it on your iPhone. And I'd definitely check out other ustwo games because they do make some really great ones. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this episode of Soothing Sundays, and I will I'll see you in the next live stream. Bye.